All right, folks. Welcome to the start of Game 2 against the Lady Cyclones. We've shifted over to the big rink. We'll run 3 12-minute stop clock periods again. Storm won the first game this morning at 7-1. Cyclones will look to try and bounce back here. We're going to start with Bree, Rocky, and Sophia, and Maddie and Olivia back on D. Same refs, puck drop, Bree wins it forward, looks to break forward into the neutral zone, able to get in, fires one, high of the net. Rocky will look to pick that up in the corner. Rocky battling, looking for the centering pass, disrupted by Cyclones. Rocky looks again, tries to get it through, but broken up by Cyclones. Bree will get the puck in the corner, chips it up to Maddie. Maddie looks to try and throw it in, not able to do so, and Cyclones will pick up that puck in the middle and try and clear it. Not able to get it through. Olivia battles the blue line. Bree will ship it back into Rocky. Rocky down to the corner. Throw it out. Keep it. Cyclones will throw it back out. Maddie will pick the puck up. Looks for, goes D to D. Passes over to Olivia. Olivia works the puck up to Rocky. Rocky picks the puck up. Tries to chip it around the Cyclone player. Disrupted. Maddie picks the puck up. Will skate it out wide. Takes the open ice and throws it up to Rocky. Disrupted by Cyclone, but Rocky picks it back up in the offensive zone. Tries to throw it in, not able to. Olivia will pick the puck up. Throw it back up and around. Sophia throws it down into the zone. The Cyclones will look to come, but Hazel is there. Disrupt, chips the puck back up out of the zone, and we'll go to work. Cyclones skate the puck through the middle, try to go around to Juju. Juju blocks it, picks up the puck, and will skate it into the zone. Takes it wide, looks to throw it behind the net. Marianne will pick that up in the corner, looks for the centering pass to Hazel. Marianne back at the dot, back to Hazel. Hazel looking for the centering pass to Juju. Juju tries to one-time it with the backhand. Hazel with a one-timer off the goalie's pads. Back behind the net, Hazel will pick it up. Oh, good opportunity there. Juju will throw it back across the middle and frozen by the Cyclones goalie. Good effort by the Cyclones goalie. 9:40 to go in the first period. Storm are up. Or Storm, the score is 0-0. At the face-off, we've got a line change. Juju throws it back out. Hazel throws it in. Cyclones look to work it back around. We'll try and chip it out. Piper keeps that in the zone, throws it back in deep. Hazel goes to work on the forecheck. Her and Juju, 2 on the puck. Tie up in the corner. Storm still battling for the puck. Cyclones will take it back around. Throw it out. Look to get it up out of the zone. And Marianne does a good job of keeping that in the zone. Throws it back in. Good forecheck this shift. Similar to last game, too. This line did a great job of keeping the puck in the zone. And they'll throw it back out. Quinn will chip that back into Marianne. Marianne looks for the centering pass just wide of the net. Juju goes to work, looks for Bree in the middle. Bree has one right off the leg pad. Bree chips that back into Marianne. Marianne with an opportunity. Loose puck, but Cyclones able to pick that back up. And Cyclones will look to drive. They'll throw it all the way down. But I don't think we're going to get an icing. We're going to get an icing. And the puck will come back around. Should have worn what I told you to wear, huh? Yep. You want the coat? Take you'll chatter. 8:25 to go in the first period. Score tied 0-0. Maddie looks to throw it in, turns it over and score. Cyclones have a breakaway. Number 65 looks to get it in. Bree with a back check disrupts the shot, and Hadley closes to the far side. Great work by Bree on the back check. Disrupted. Storm get a line change at the face-off dot. Hazel picks up the puck, looks to skate it up. She's got Marianne cross ice, but she'll take the free ice. Tries to chip it in, chips it in and down. Just out in front of her, Cyclones will pick the puck back up. Look to come out of the neutral zone. Marianne keeps it in, throws it across the middle. Sophia is to keep working. Maddie picks up the puck, skates it in. We'll throw it back in on net, off the Cyclones defenders. Cyclones will cycle it back out and around. Cyclones get a chip. Marianne on the back check. Cyclones trying to create a 2-on-1. They get a good centering pass, but great defensive play there by Maddie. Cyclones playing with some speed in this game, looking to take the pressure to the Storm. Marianne will throw it around the top of the net. Throws it back down and in. And Maddie chips it back up and out. Maddie with a great effort gets herself the breakaway on the breakup and off the goalie's paddle, just back and around, and Cyclones will look to come the other direction. Maddie's going to need to get back on D. We're going to have a line change for one on the defensive side. Rocky picks up the puck, skating, looking to stick handles. Gwen steps up, tries to throw it back down and in, but loses the puck, able to battle at the blue line. That end. And Hazel find Piper as a relief outlet. Piper will take the ice and look to throw it back in on the net in the offensive zone. Storm will keep up on the forecheck here. 6 minutes to go in the period. Cyclones skating back out of the zone. Bree picks up the puck, throws it back into Sophia. Sophia tries to throw it in, but Piper back out of the neutral zone. Piper battling at the blue line, gets it through, gets some free ice. 97 comes down over the top of their stick and frees the puck loose. Rocky on the pick. And Bree does a great job there battling the blue line and wins herself a puck in the middle and gets a shot fired dead center. 5:31 to go in the first period. .5:25 to go. Rocky takes a shot. Bree picks up the puck. Rocky back on net. Another pad save. Kick back out. Olivia tips the puck back in. Great effort there. Keeps it in. Dumps it down into the zone. Cyclones pick the puck up. Try and skate it out. Not able to. Rocky battling down there. Pass back to Olivia. Olivia not quite able to handle it. Got a relief outlet there. We'll throw it back across. Blocked by the Cyclones player all the way back down. And we are going to freeze the puck. So 4:47 to go, and we'll have a face-off in the defensive zone. Puck drop. Cyclones look to win it forward, not able to do so. Olivia will pick the puck up, throw it up the board. Cyclones take the puck, cycle back down into the middle. Loses it under her skates, and Hazel picks up the puck, skates it up. Looks to chip it up out of the zone. Hazel still battling. Tries to throw it out of the zone, but falls. Marianne able to pick that up out of the neutral zone. And Marianne will take it down deep, look for the centering pass, just misses. Maddie tries to pick it up, but Olivia throws it there. Centering pass by Marianne, just misses. And Sloan will go down and throw that in deep. Hazel battling for the puck down there. Still battling. And Cyclones able to pick up the puck and will skate it out of the zone. Cyclones through the neutral zone, looking to get through the middle. Able to enter the blue line. Still disrupted. Storm do a good job keeping the pressure up, not letting Cyclones get set. Cyclone player looks to throw it deep. Storm will pick that up behind the net. Look for the, chips it up to Marianne. Marianne, turn with space and ice. Throws it wide to Sloan. Sloan will take that puck and throw it back towards the middle. Marianne looks to turn and fires a shot and a goal. Creeps just through the Cyclones defender and the Storm go up 1-0. If the stream is a little wonky at the break, we'll try and switch over to the Wi-Fi. Rocky picks it up, throws it to the middle. Cyclones moving back the other direction. Piper picks the puck up. Piper turns up ice. Ship it up to Sophia. Sophia finds Rocky in the middle. Rocky, one-on-none, has an opportunity, just misses. And goalie able to freeze. 2:47 to go. Piper, Rocky just quite couldn't get a handle on it. And they're just off. Bree at the face-off. Bree tries to win the face-off to the side, deflects backwards. Rocky goes into the corner, has an opportunity, has a centering pass to Sophia, and a goal for Sophia! There it is, Sophia! 2:38 to go. Sophia puts it into the back of the net, and the Storm go up 2-0. Big goal for Sophia. Bree wins the puck forward. Cyclones throw it back into the neutral zone. Oh, Olivia just mishandles, but Bree does a great job back checking. And Maddie will kick that puck over to herself in the corner on that side. Bree picks the puck up behind the net. Looks to skate it forward. Bree taking speed. And looks for the centering pass back the other direction. Disrupted by Cyclones. Rocky does a great job, still battling for the puck. Throws it back in behind the net. Looks for the centering pass to Bree. Bree just off the outside of the net on the one-timer. Back around for Rocky. Rocky still battling. And Cyclones get set to go the other direction. Olivia, great effort by Olivia. Blocks it, tipped up to Rocky. Rocky throws it into the zone. Cyclones collecting the puck. Bree on the forecheck does a good job. Olivia still there, battling on the bench. And Cyclones pick up the puck behind the net. Bree right there, not giving him any time and space, and the goalie will freeze so everybody can get a line change. 1:21 to go, Storm up 2-0. Hazel throws it just out of the zone. Piper, pick it up. Looks to throw it up the boards. Hazel on the floor checking the neutral zone. Juju working with Hazel. Hazel chips it forward. Cyclone kind of throwing it back and forth here. Glenn will pick that up. Find Marianne. Up to Marianne. Great job here, and Storm have a 3-on-1 heading into the zone. Hazel puts it on net. Great save by the Cyclones goalie off of her stick. Keeps that one out of the back of the net. 44 seconds to go. Storm will try and finish out the period strong here with some offensive pressure. Marianne throws it down on that, but able to just a little wide. Cyclones battle for the puck, and Hazel skates. She'll turn it off. And opportunity for Hazel, but Cyclones do a good job there picking it up. She'll throw it. Piper will throw it wide. Cyclones will try and get it back in. 25 seconds to go in the period. Storm get it in deep. Juju on the forecheck. Pressure by Juju. Cyclones throw it up high. Marianne there pressuring on the boards. Hazel over to help. Hazel picks up the puck. Looks for the centering pass. Able to get it. Juju right there under her feet. Marianne's there and will fire. Finishes out the goal with 2.3 seconds left on the clock. Fires one off the post, far post. Goalie was screened a little bit. Storm go up 3-0. Goal from Marianne. Face off, and that'll end the period. Put me on mute. All right, I think we're switched over to the Wi-Fi, so hopefully that improves the stream. Start of the second period, 12 minutes to go. Bree wins the face-off. Rocky picks it up. Rocky goes towards the net, fires just off of the goalie's pad, up and over high. Still battling. Bree picks up the puck in the center. She'll look to throw it in, but deflected up and out. And Olivia picks up the puck, throws it around, up and through. Cyclones will pick that up. And Maddie, so Sloan does a great job, to pick that up. Maddie, her sister, picks up the puck back by her. Throw it over to Olivia. Olivia looks to try and hit the pass to Bree. Bree back checks, centering pass. And Rocky comes through, picks up the puck, chips it up, tries to chip it up to Bree. And Cyclones able to circle that back around. They'll get a shot. Looks for the centering pass, turns down the shot, and Bree looking to pick up speed, splits the defense. And we're going to get a penalty on Maddie if we were breaking the other direction. So 10:50 to go, a high stick call on Maddie. And 10:50 to go, we're going to go on the penalty kill. Storm will go on the penalty kill here. We'll have Marianne, Hazel, Piper, and Quinn out. And chipped up. Marianne with speed has an opportunity. Looking for that shorthanded goal. She wants two. Oh, great save by the Cyclones goalie. Slides over and cuts the door down, but Storm have to be careful here. Cyclones looking to come back the other direction. Being contained. Nope. Forces him to throw the puck in deep. Piper will pick that up behind the net. Looks to cut back the other direction to space. Loses the puck a little bit, but Hazel able to pick that up. Hazel trying to get it off the boards there. KCIC rough ice. Quinn chips that up out of the way. and will try and chips that up out of the zone off of the Cyclone stick. And Storm have numbers again. Marianne with good speed. Hazel to the middle. Marianne looking for an opportunity. Will fire that off the goalie's paddle. Quinn steps up and pinches and throws that back in and deep. 1 minute to go in the penalty kill. Storm doing a good job not letting the Cyclones get set up in the offensive zone. Quinn throws that back across to Piper, just out of her reach a little bit. But Piper battles for it. Marianne throws that back down deep again. 40 seconds to go on the penalty kill. Cyclones throw it back up out of the zone. Quinn chips it back and in, and that is offsides. Offsides, I think, on a shift change. So face-off will come to the center ice. 9:22 to go. 32 seconds to go on the penalty kill. And Piper picks up the puck, throws it up. Juju out on the penalty kill. Centers the puck. Oh, Rocky just misses wide. Looks for another opportunity. Cycles it back around, loses the edge, but Bree picks it up. Quinn steps up, throws that. Bree's there to cover. Chip back out. Piper will go back down to the defensive zone and pick up the puck. Skates it around, looks to chip it up to Bree, but over her stick and into Juju. Storm doing a great job of moving into space. Picked up free pucks. Juju, centering pass. Oh, disrupted. Good play by the Cyclones, but Piper picks that up, throws it back in, just wide of the net, deflected just wide. Piper steps up again, tries to throw it back in, and that's thrown back down. And that's going to go for icing. So 8:13 to go. Storm will get an offensive zone face-off after an icing call.
That is strong.
Face-off. Hazel at the face-off, looks to win it backwards. Able to keep it there in the center. A little bit messy. Olivia tries to block it. Off of her skate a little bit. Maddie's on a race to the back check. One Cyclone coming. Great job to get that back up and out. Cyclone's trying to keep that in. Sophia battling from her knees. Hazel able to pick up the puck. She's got speed. She's got Marianne on the wing. Center. Oh, hits the centering pass. Oh, great save by the goalie from the Cyclones. Gets a pad on it. Marianne almost had it there on the back side. Hazel battles forward. Throws it in deep. Hazel still working. Cyclones pick it up from behind the net. Look to chip it forward. Able to do so. Try to get it out. Manage to get it out of the zone. And Sophia does a great job chipping that back in, letting us go back to work. Cyclones still battling. Storm still forechecking. This line has been very aggressive on the forecheck. Great effort by that team. And a one-timer from Marianne on the back door. Pass from Olivia. One-timer by Marianne on the open back door, and the Storm go up with 6:57 to go, 4-0. So we'll get a line change. It'll be Quinn and Piper, Bree, Sloan, and Rocky out on D. And Bree wins that to the side, but not able to control, and that'll come back around, and Quinn will take that back around the net. Quinn will trip that up to Rocky. Rocky able to break that up to Bree. Bree's got time. And she's going to work around. Great job defending the puck. And up off the goalie's paddle. Great job by the goalie there to get across and not let Bree have a clean shot. Rocky throws that back around. Bree picks the puck up, looks for the centering pass, just misses. Quinn's going to step up and pinch here. Quinn tips it back in, but Piper there covers the pinch. Great work by the two defensemen to make sure they're in position for each other. Piper gets that chipped up to Sloan. Sloan picks up the puck, finds Bree, passes it forward. Bree looks to try and get it over to Rocky, not quite able to get it. And Quinn steps up, prevents that from going, but Cyclones going back the other direction, but Bree on the back check, and Piper disrupts, throwing it to the center. Bree blocks the centering pass with her skate. Rocky works to get it up and through. Bree chips it around to herself, just a little hard. Cyclones will pick that up, but Bree's on the forecheck. Cyclones throw that back out. And Quinn tries to chip it in, but offsides. 5:36 to go. Storm up 4-0. We'll have Hazel, Juju, and Marianne at the face-off dot. And Maddie and Olivia back on defense. Hazel wins the puck forward. Has an opportunity there, but not quite able to get it over. Marianne throws it back behind. Puck loose in front of the goalie. Goalie freezes the puck. So we will go to face-off dot to the right of the goalie. And Storm will try this again. Puck drop. Hazel wins it backwards. Marianne looks for an opportunity to bounce it off some skates. Deflected wide. Hazel battling in the corner. Great centering pass. Just loose and out front. Marianne picks it up. Marianne fires off some bodies in front. St. Louis doing a great job clogging the middle, not giving the Storm good clean shots. And they chip it up. Chip it up and out of the zone, and Olivia will pick that up. Icing's waved off. Olivia battles for the puck. Keep battling. And Marianne able to chip it up out of the zone. And they keep battling. Marianne picks up some speed, works to get around. Not quite able to do so. Marianne, centering pass just off of Juju's stick as she tries to redirect it. Hazel will pick that up in the corner. There's a centering pass up to Marianne. Oh, one-timer just wide of the net. And Cyclones will look to cycle that back around. But Hazel picks it back up. Has an opportunity. Has an opportunity again. Throws it just wide of the net. And thrown back down, and we'll have it for icing. 3:59 to go. Storm up 4-0. Rocky at the face-off, moving over to center. Piper and Quinn back on D. Rocky wins the face-off, back to Piper. Piper throws it just wide of the net. Throw it in. Trying for the centering pass. Oh, good job by the St. Louis goalie to freeze that as Rocky dives at it, trying to push it into the net there. And we'll get a fresh face-off over the right-hand side of the goalie. Rocky wins it back to Piper. Piper on net and a goal. St. Louis goalie saw it just a little bit late. They were able to step in and fire one, and the Storm go up 5-0 with 3:39 left to go in the second period. Tough goal. Rocky wins the face-off forward. Sloan throws it in, but Cyclones, stick handling, get it around Sophia, Lurk to coming into the zone. Rocky on a good back check. Piper will pick that up, chip it back around the net on that side. Sophia, good job to chip it up to Sloan. Piper steps up. Rocky picks up the puck. Back into the other zone. Good effort by Rocky at the blue line to keep that in. So Sloan goes down to the boards, blocks it with her skate, keeping it in there. 2-on-1 battling, and the Storm will pick the puck up. And Quinn will throw that back down and deep. As Cyclones look to do the same thing, back out of the zone. Quinn chips that back in with Rocky coming at her. Offsides, 2:45 to go in the period. Face-off will go to center ice. Bree at the face-off dot. Bree looks to win it forward. Marianne and Maddie back on D. Marianne at the wing along with Maddie. Juju has moved back to defense. Marianne in with Bree, has the opportunity. And Bree gets the goalie to bite a little early and able to chip it up over after she goes down. And the Storm go up 6-0 with 2:25 to go in the second period. Bree at the face-off dot again. Chipped over. Juju chips it up to Marianne. Cyclones battle. Offsides. Offsides is the call. Bree chips it forward. An opportunity. Juju takes the puck, shoots it up to Maddie. Maddie works to throw it in. Marianne down there in the corner battling at the blue line. Bree still working. Bree circles back around, backhand on the goalie. Goal by Maddie Nichols. Chips in. Bree with the shot off the pad. Maddie kicks in the rebound, and the Storm go up 7-0 with 1:48 to go. Good effort by Maddie there to crash the net. Rocky at the face-off. Shipped over to Olivia. Olivia throws it up. Back down. Juju takes the puck, swings it back around. Olivia throws it up, but disrupted and just offsides. Olivia does a good job holding that. Shipped back out by Cyclones. They'll get it deep and try to go on the forecheck. Cyclones throw it back down and deep. Juju picks it up in the corner. Tries to chip it up to Hazel, disrupted by Cyclones. Hazel picks up out of the corner, 55 seconds to go in the period. Hazel throws it up to Rocky. Rocky not able to handle it, but offsides as Olivia throws it in. 40 seconds to go, and we are on a running clock here in the second period.
Pistra, Sofia, Pistra!
Line change. It'll be Maddie and Sophia at the wings, Bree at center, Quinn and Piper back at D. Thrown up. And no icing, waved off. Just right at the red line. Able to get it in. Cyclones look to try and chip it up. Thrown in by Maddie. And that'll be the end of the period. Storm leads 7-0. All right, getting ready for the start of the third period here. We will have Maddie, Sophia, and Bree out on the forwards, and Quinn and Piper back at D. Storm leads 7-0. Shots on goal are shown as 27 shots on goal by the Storm and 2 for the Lady Cyclones. Storm doing a great job here, limiting all of the opportunities for the Cyclones. 97 picks it up, looks to head the other direction. She looks for the centering pass. Deflected. Quinn tries to throw it back out of the zone, but Cyclone's able to get it out. Thrown on net. Let's see if we get credit for a save. Piper picks that up. Lots of spilling time. And Cyclones just let her have it. Piper off the pad. Low. Good effort by Piper. Thrown out of the zone. Quinn holds it in. Tries to chip it up, and Cyclones are in the other direction. Piper throws it back around behind the net. Bree will pick up the puck. Tries to chip it up to Sophia. Bree battling. And Maddie off to the races. Goalie tries to cover. 11 minutes to go in the third period, and we'll have an offensive zone face-off while the Storm get a line change here. Rocky wins the face-off back to Juju. Juju tries to throw it across, but misses. And Juju's going to have to get back and tripped by number 81. Yep. Cyclones fans missed it behind the play, but 81 came through with a stick and just up into Juju, who was back-checking the other direction. So Storm will go on the power play down at the other end of the ice. Running. Marianne kicks that back down to the corner, back up the middle of the boards. Cyclones trying to pick that up. Olivia able to pick it up. Thrown in the middle. Cyclones pick it up. Icing will be the call. The clock continues to run. 10 minutes to go. 1 minute left on the power play for the Storm. Storm up 7-0. Rocky at the dot. Rocky wins it forward, chips it forward. Goalie able to freeze that up. And we'll try another face-off. Rocky wins it backwards to Juju. Juju with an opportunity. Rocky tries to tip it back in. She picks up the puck, looks for the wraparound off the goalie's pads. Thrown back around. Marianne will pick that puck up in the corner. Pushes it back down around behind the net where Cyclones will pick the puck up and look to skate it up out of the zone. Great forecheck by Sloan as she works to keep the puck in. Disrupts. Juju will throw that back in deep. And Olivia throws that back down and in. 9 minutes to go in the period. Marianne picks it up at the blue line, skates it in, and fires just wide of the net. Sloan looks for the center pass, tries to bank it off the back of the goalie, but it's deflected up. And Cyclones will come out of the box and skate that off the power play. Cyclones are offside as they throw it in. 8:40 to go in the third period. And we'll have a face-off. Bree at the face-off dot. Bree. Back to Quinn. Quinn throws it across to Piper. Piper chips it up to Maddie. Maddie looks to chip it in, but one backwards. Piper will throw that into the zone, and Storm will try and go to work on the forecheck. Tries to throw it out of the zone, but off of the mask. And able to get it out of the zone. Bree will pick that up. Bree hits Piper. Piper up to Maddie. Maddie skates it into the zone. Looks to fire a shot off of the paddle of the goalie. She'll throw it up behind her. As Bree finds another opportunity for Maddie in the corner. She'll throw it up to Piper. Piper throws it in off the goalie's pad. Bree throws it up to Quinn. Quinn can't handle it. Quinn in a foot race, back to heat her mistake. Able to get back, throws it back up to the Cyclones player. Bree comes back, tips the stick up. Cyclones player throws it up off the glass, and 97 will try and skate it back in. Piper picks up the puck, cuts back the other direction. We'll have ice, throws it up, but directly to Cyclones player. Piper will pick that back up, turn the other direction up towards the boards and chip it out. Maddie will go to work, trying to forecheck. Cyclones throw it up off the ref's skate. Piper. Rocky will pick that up from behind. Rocky with speed around one defender. She's got one on none. Off the post. And through the middle of the goalie's legs. Not able. It's chaos down there. Piper goes down. Or Rocky goes down. Tip back up. Olivia looks to pinch. Rocky keeps it in. Rocky looks to shoot and scores. Finally puts it in the back of the net. So with 6:15 to go in the third period, the Storm go up 8-0. Great effort by the wings and the forwards in that shift to keep the puck in the back of the zone and create additional scoring opportunities. Rocky, the recipient of her effort, able to get one on the back of the net. Rocky wins the face-off again, but Cyclones able to hold the puck in the zone. Cyclones cuts back across the middle, looking for a shot, wide of the net. Throws it back out. Tipped back in. Rocky picks up the puck, gonna have a head of speed. Tries to take it around. Great defensive effort there by the Cyclones, number 90. As she takes that puck off the stick, Olivia throws it back in. Down low. Thrown back in again. Rocky picks the puck up. Missed. Juju. Puck squirts out. Number 81 is off to the races. But tipped back forward by Olivia. Juju throws it out of the zone as Sophia tries to throw it forward. The Storm will go for some partial line change. Bree back on the ice. Coming to work with Sophia. Comes back around. 81 throws it in. Bree with an opportunity. Kicked back across. And the 90 throws it back up and in. And Hazel battling at the corner. Juju will take it back and around. Bree picks up the puck. Tries to take it with a head of steam. Around one. Fires off the goalie. Just missed. Olivia picks up the puck, throws it back and in. Quinn tries to deflect it back and in. And frozen just a little bit. .358 to go in the third period. They get the face-off dot. Cyclones able to win that one back to the corner, and Cyclones look to push it forward. Cyclones will get it out of the zone, and they're looking to chase. And we'll chip it up. And no ice. And thrown in a net by Bree, frozen by the goalie. Good effort. And it'll be 3:10 to go. Rocky at the faceoff. Sophia and Maddie at the wings. Piper and Sloan back on D. Rocky wins it forward, chips it to the goalie, off the goalie's pad, back behind the net. Cyclones pick it up, look to cycle it up forward. Piper works to step back and pinch, misses. Cyclones have numbers coming the other direction. And she's going to pass, but disrupted by Sloan. Great defensive effort by Sloan. Keeps that from turning into a 2-on-1. Piper tries to chip it up, but Cyclones pick the puck up. Sophia will go to work. 2:15 to go. Rocky picks up the puck, looks for a head of speed. Just out in front of her. Rocky comes in and throws it back to the goalie's defense. Piper will pick that up at the top, take it for a skate, fire one on net, but deflected by Rocky. Maddie throws it again, just off the side of the net. Cyclones look to pick it up behind the net and throw it back out. Sloan